Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Roto 82 here, your railroad archaeologist. We are gonna embark on a two-part mini-series for now. For now, it's a two-part mini-series. If I find more stuff, I'll make more, but for now, it's two parts. On the old ACL, Atlantic Coast Line, Haines City Branch. So, this line, I'm gonna cover it. Well, it ran from Haines City, Florida to Everglades City, Florida. This line, before I get into it, the way this is gonna work is I'm gonna give you guys some facts here on the line itself. For the following two videos, I'm gonna give you guys some facts, and then I'm gonna take you guys to the actual location of remnants that I found. I'm gonna show you, as I'm talking, I'm gonna show you guys pictures, and that'll be the same for both videos. What will differ in both videos will be the second half, where I show you the two bridges that I found. Okay, so it began being built in 1910, and it was completed in 1928. It was built in segments. It ran, as I told you, from Haines City, Florida to Everglades City, Florida. This is the southernmost point that ACL would ever reach in the United States. In June 1912, the 47-mile route from Haines City, Florida to Sebring was completed. It served vegetable and citrus growers. By 1918, it reached the Caloosahatchee River at Ortona. This is where you see that famous swing bridge. Well, it was famous at the time, not anymore. There's no traces of it left. But yeah, I was told that it was actually hand cranked. Working for the road, I once had to open a bridge hand cranked, and it wasn't fun. So yeah, it can be pretty time consuming. By 1921, ACL extended the railroad southeast to Houston, Florida, as you can see here, southeastward to Houston, Florida. U.S. Sugar eventually became their biggest customer, and that part is still active. Half of that track is owned by FEC, half of the track is currently owned by CSX, and they lease it out to South Central Florida Express, which you guys have seen some videos on it that I've made in the past, actually in the past few weeks. ACL extended it one last time in 1929 to the Miami Canal to connect with the FEC at Lake Harbor, which is just east of Houston, Florida. The first train arrived at Immokalee, Florida, 10/16/21. That's October 16th, 1921. Here is a picture of a train at Immokalee. You can see the station there and the semaphore in the background. ACL used to have some nice semaphores back in the day. If you guys have ever seen one, please comment below. I'd love to know if there's still one out there. I'd go film it wherever it is. So yeah, then ACL then acquired the Deep Lake Railroad from Baron Collier, the namesake of Collier County. You guys that are familiar with South Florida know Collier County. And it was used to transport grapefruit south to Everglades City. Line to Everglades City was done in 1928 along with the passenger station. This is still there. I was there last week when I filmed this video, and I saw this building. I learned when I was making this video that building was part of the railroad. Okay, now comes the tragic part. In 1958, service to Everglades City was discontinued due to diminished traffic, and tracks were removed between there and Copeland. That was in 1958. Then, just, 3 years later, 1961, tracks were removed from Copeland to Sunniland. Already we start with tomfoolery going on, and this is not going in a good direction. Then eventually, as ACL became SCL and the mergers, and eventually it became CSX in 1986, the Immokalee Branch, which was the southern part of the railroad, was abandoned in the late 1980s, and shortly thereafter the rails were pulled. Interesting side note. Personally, as a kid, I was 12 years old in 1994, and I remember driving with my family to La Belle, and on Highway 80, where these tracks, where the grade crossing was, I'd see RXR on the pavement. And I'm like, wow, they're gonna build a new track here. That's crazy. I've never seen a new track being built before. But what little Rowley did not know was that that was an abandoned railroad. I guess in my innocent little heart at the time, like there was no such thing as an abandoned railroad. Everything had to be new. Everything had to be good. Like, you know, all that stuff you're taught as a kid, like good always conquers evil, etc., etc. But if there's any solace in this, it's that parts of the Haines City Branch are still active, and they're known as the Auburndale Subdivision. So, alrighty, guys, stay tuned for the video. Check this out. Let me know what you think. I look forward to reading your comments. Let me know. Take care. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Roro 82 here, your railroad archaeologist. So this here is US Highway 29. That would be going south towards Everglades City. And right there's a sign that says, "Welcome to Everglades City." And what many folks don't know is this is a historic area. Why? Check it out. First off, you look off to your side here and you see an old railroad tie. And you're like, coincidence? I think not. If I keep looking over here to the west, I come across this beauty. Look at that. So, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was hoping it'd be low tide because my original intent was to at least make it onto there, as far as that, and then leap over, but that doesn't even seem viable right now. So, let me see if, by the way, that's an airboat. There's abundant around these parts. They give many rides and whatnot on them, where you can go see gators, bears, tribes of Indians, etc., etc. Yeah, nah. I'm gonna throw in the towel right here, and that's our baby right there. I wouldn't doubt if that same tie was once on some pilings over here. So let me know. I can definitely show you guys where more locations of this railroad once were. However, it wouldn't be as romantic as this. Like, you wouldn't see an old bridge or old rusting pieces of iron, I-beams. It would just be an old right of way. So let me know what you think about that in the comments. Alrighty, guys, always a pleasure. Drop videos on Wednesdays and Sundays. Thanks again. Take care. Bye-bye.